Jenny, as the president of the congregation in your role on council, what does it mean to be a people of God called to gather and be sent forth to do justice and live God's love in the world?
I think it means being able to come together as a church and a community with people that may be different from you, that you may not always agree with, that you have differences in opinion with, but being able to be together, to learn together and grow together, and where you have opportunity to speak up for those who are silenced or marginalized or harmed.
So you've grown up in this church. That building has been a part of your life pretty much all your life. When you think about that building and its new name, the Gathering Place, what comes to mind?
Well, it really just reminds me of all the time I've spent gathering in there, whether it was for Santa Lucia or for the Thanksgiving and Easter meals for the homeless. The name just really resembles and reflects the activities that take place in that space.
One of the things that I've heard you say about the name The Gathering Place is what a great reflection it is as one that aligns with our church mission. Do you want to say more about that?
Yeah, I think when it comes to our mission as a church, that everything that we do and even all the resources that we have available to us should in some way be focused towards the mission that we've been invited into as God's people, right? And so at St. John's, we've discerned our purpose in God's mission as living God's love in the world. And so I think, the Gathering Place has certainly been a tool and a resource for us in doing that. No matter what the name was on the building, we've used it for that mission. But I think, we've discerned in this time that that in order to continue to do that more fully, and well into the future, that really choosing a name that more fully signifies, like, what is this building about? It's about hospitality and welcome and gathering us for the purpose of living out that mission in the world.
Sir, how do you see the Gathering Place serving that goal?
I'm hopeful that the Gathering Place continues to be what it has been, which is a place for the church to come together in times of celebration and in support of each other, a place where we've had the unhoused and fed the hungry, and for the community to come together. I think being able to continue to do that with an openness and a creativity, to be flexible and continue to be welcoming to those who may not have yet walked through the doors.
What excites me about this name change is that it allows us to have this bridge between what we do as a faith community and how the world sees us. The ELCA, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, says we are claimed, gathered, and sent. And the passive nature of that means God is the claimer, gatherer, and sender, right? So that's church mission. Now, not everyone in the world might connect with that, but I think it's interesting that the church even has chosen these words that are understandable, whether you're a person of faith or not. We are gathered, and even our worship has that beginning part is called the gathering, right? So I think in naming our primary gathering place, or one of the places where we gather, with a word that everyone can understand and immediately can have a connection to, I think helps serve us better in this mission in the future.
You'll be the youngest face in this video, and there are, in a lot of ways, you represent the future of the church. I think a lot of people would be really interested in understanding what was on your heart when you wanted to join the work of this Repentance, Reconciliation, and Repair Committee.
Yeah, so as you said, as the future of the church, which is kind of scary to think about, I think it's important to continue to advocate and for everyone to be included. My hope for the future of St. John's and for the gathering place is that when someone hears the name St. John's, they say, oh yeah, that's the church where everyone's welcome, everyone's included, and everyone's accepted. And I think when most people hear the word church or even Lutheran Church, they don't associate the word included with it. And with St. John's, I hope that in the gathering place, that can change people's perception of church.